Hello, good evening. Schools need to do more to challenge prejudice against the Muslim community, according to the largest teachers' union. The IS says the rise of far-right politics makes tackling prejudice an important task. The comments came as the union launched a pact to help schools and teachers challenge anti-Muslim prejudice. Here's our education correspondent, Jamie McIver.
Children know about events in the news, but may lack the tools to understand them. Last year, a suicide bomber attacked the Manchester Arena. It's claimed some reporting of conflicts or terrorist attacks can exacerbate anti-Muslim prejudice. And to help tackle this in schools, a pack for teachers has been produced.
I don't think the problem's getting worse in terms of schools. I think it's certainly much sharper in terms of society. And that's why the school has a particular role to play, so that young people can understand what they're seeing on the news or seeing on social media and can challenge prejudice when it arises.
This is a detailed document. It looks at things like policy, practice, and how schools and teachers can work with parents and the wider community.
Prejudice can take many forms in schools: verbal abuse, physical abuse and harassment.
I've heard stories of parents who say their children are scared to go to school because they're called a terrorist at school. I've heard about young girls having their hijabs ripped off their heads at the train station or underground station.
What needs to be done?
Prejudice can be an issue at any school.
Where there is less diversity, I think it's more important to have those critical conversations around race.
The Scottish Government says it's committed to tackling all forms of bigotry, prejudice and discrimination. Jamie McIver, reporting Scotland.
A missing teenage girl from Yorkshire has been seen in Edinburgh. Courtney Booth, who was 15, was reported missing a week ago. She's thought to be with a 25-year-old man. The two were spotted at Waverley Railway Station and the city's bus station last Sunday evening. Police have issued a fresh appeal for information over the disappearance of a cyclist in the Highlands exactly a year ago. 64-year-old Tony Parsons from Tillicoultry was last seen at the Bridge of Orchy Hotel. He then headed south towards his Clackmannanshire home. A tweet which said the writer was tired of the SNP still going on about a second independence referendum has been posted on one of Police Scotland's verified Twitter accounts. The profile picture on the official account for the force in Edinburgh was also changed to include a yawn sign. The tweet has reportedly been put down to human error and was quickly deleted. A police spokesman said officers were being reminded of their social media responsibilities. Well, with exactly 6 months to go until the UK formally leaves the EU, the Scottish Government is again pushing the case for staying in the single market and the customs union. The Westminster Government insists it remains confident of reaching a deal with Europe that works for all parts of the UK.
The only people in these islands who have an idea of what a plan should be is the Scottish Government, and we've argued from the beginning that single market customs union membership is the right thing to do. I think that has been borne out by everything that's taken place, but the longer Theresa May pursues the Chequers plan, the worse the results should be.
And there were a number of events in Scotland as part of a campaign across the UK for a further vote on Brexit. The People's Vote said more than 100 groups would take part in its National Day of Action. Football now, and in the Premiership, leaders Hearts won again. At the bottom of the table, Dundee got their first points with an away win at Hamilton. Let's find out what the weather has in store, and Gillian's at the map for us.
Thanks, Graham. Good evening to you. We had a wee bit of brightness around today. The best of it was in the south and east. Blue skies over the capital earlier on. We've also had a fairly weak cold front working its way southwards. That continues tonight, bringing cloud and patchy rain. And then that goes, and from about midnight onwards, it's clear spells and scattered showers tonight. The showers mainly focused in the north. The odd one will be heavy and still breezy overnight, though that will keep temperatures from falling away too far. This is tomorrow, and there's that cold front well to the south of us, but you can see those isobars still fairly close together. It will be a blustery day tomorrow, and the wind moves more into the north, so a really cold feel and a mix of sunny spells and showers. The showers most frequent in the northwest, banding together at times to give some longer spells of rain. And this is Monday, a bright start but clouding over with some rain arriving from the west for the afternoon. That's the forecast.
Gillian, thanks so much indeed for that. And that's Reporting Scotland. Sunday Politics Scotland is on air at 11 a.m. tomorrow morning. From all of us, have a good night. Bye-bye.